All right, Transformers, we're live. This is Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. This is the Transformers Academy. You guys know how we do it in the evening time. I'm at my son's practice, but it's all good. Welcome to the broadcast. If you are joining us and you've been joining us since Sunday, remember that this is the Transformers Academy. Remember that everything that we've begun to do has translated into this week's transformational vitamin of it's not where you start, it's where you begin. If you're on the air now and you began with us on Sunday, or if you're just coming aboard, we've been talking all week about it's not where you start, but it's where you plan to finish. And I'm sure you guys are moving in some type of direction, finding yourself, finding your place, attacking those goals. If you hear some static in the back, it's only I'm at my son's game, so don't worry about some kids who may be running around. It's okay. If you're on the air, if you want to join me, I'm live. This is Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. This is the Transformers Academy, and we're live. So if you come aboard, we've been talking since Sunday about the importance of not looking at situations as a starting point, but as you're moving forward to conquering some of those goals, overcoming some of those challenges, defeating some of those failures. We find that sometimes when we start, we look to the end in such pessimism. And so my goal this week was to make sure that I encourage you guys to, if you've begun something, which I'm sure that you have, the starting point may not necessarily be where you're going. And so I talk candidly about personal experiences that I've had, also an opportunity for you guys to share your intake through the Transformers Academy. We've been on Instagram video. We come to you guys here. So I want you to come aboard. If you're on, if you decide to come on with us, now is the time to pose some of your questions. If you have some thoughts, thanks for all the love and care that you guys have been giving us doing these broadcasts. But it's so important to take a look at where you, making sure that your starting point doesn't become so looming and disastrous for you that it becomes your ending point. And so if you can just see further than your situation, I'm sure that things may not necessarily be easier, but it'll give you a better outlook. And so I've been talking about universal principles that you and I can use. And I gave 3 things that we began on Sunday, looking at these things as temporary situations that don't last long, being able to find the common ground and see an ending, an optimistic outcome. How will we do that? It's important to be able to circle ourselves around positive people, around environments that are not toxic, where we can continue to grow, get support, get love, get encouragement when we're going through some rough times. And third and finally is to make sure that we make it to the end. All too many times, I believe we become that far, 5 minutes away, reaching our goals, and then we somehow let go. And so I'm here to talk all this week. We've been talking about staying the course, staying the drive, moving forward, because it's not necessarily where you start, but where are you going? And so if you're on the air now and you want to send some shout outs, I can answer some questions now. We'll close the transformational vitamin out. But guys, listen, we found another avenue on Instagram. We do videos there live. And then also Periscope here on YouTube. We post these things. But I want you guys to be a part of it. We've got a lot of responses from many people who have expressed an interest in becoming Transformers. You can just go to DrAngeloReynolds.com where you get a chance to see how you can connect with us directly through our webinars, through our speaking engagements, and get on our Transformers subscription list where you can be a part of some things that are ongoing. I'm always evolving. We're always providing things that you can use both in your personal and professional lives. And that's what my goal is. I try to make sure that these things are basic principles, but universal principles that you can use in your workforce, in your relationships, during your health, with your spiritual growth, also your careers. We're talking about maximizing the full potential of the things that we acquired and that we've sought after for so long. And so if you're one of them people, which I know that you are, and you're shaking and baking, moving and grooving, rocking and rolling, this is the time to make sure that we're putting all those things into place, and we're moving at our starting point, but we're progressively moving in a direction that we can be satisfied with. Okay? If you're on the air, If you want to catch this video later, we'll post it on YouTube. Go back to Periscope, replay it, sit down, send us your comments. And then tomorrow closes out this week's Transformational Vitamin, where it'll be an open forum where you guys can send your questions, send your love, send your comments. I may even come back on later on this evening if we get an opportunity to get some inquiries regarding this week's Transformational Vitamin. And so I'd like to know, where are you in terms of your starting point and your progression? Share with me. Has it been difficult? Has it been difficult? Is it so daunting and tumultuous that you're unable to see an ending point? Sometimes it's like that. But I'm here to tell you, you can stay the course, stand fast, persevere, and I guarantee you, your beginning point, your starting, don't necessarily have to be your ending point unless it's an optimistic outcome. I'm Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. This is the Transformers Academy. I am live. I hope you guys will spend some time with us. It's been such a blast this week. Thank you for your comments, your hearts, and all those things that you do to stay connected with us on a daily basis. We hope that you spend some time with us tomorrow as we close out the vitamin. I hope to hear from you. Look for me on Instagram because we'll be back on video live chat where you can send your questions and comments. Okay? Until tomorrow, be blessed, be the best. Remember, bringing peace, joy, and happiness and love to others is a starting point of transformation. And ask yourself, if you're doing those things, if you are sharing love, if you're bringing peace, if you're bringing joy and hope to others, then you are the change agent that others are going to follow. I guarantee you. And you and I can make a difference in the world, regardless of what situations are going on now. I know that there are great people like yourself who's rocking and rolling and making a difference in the world. I hope you guys will spend some time with us again. I look forward to hearing from you. This is Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr., and this Transformation Vitamin of the Week will come to a close tomorrow as we close in on It's Not Where You Start, It's Where You're Moving. We'll see you then. Peace and love.